You don't know this, but the person that you like is always thinking about you. It does not matter if they are in contact with you or they are ignoring you. You are always on their mind. What's even shocking is that they are missing you badly. Does hearing this put a smile on your face? Well, it is highly likely that what I said is true for you. It is just that you are not aware of it yet. You might not believe it is true at this particular moment, but when you understand what I am about to tell you, then, like others, you can successfully manifest your specific person. But first, let me congratulate JPQD for becoming a member of the Believers community. JPQD, you have earned a new badge that will be displayed in front of your name every time you comment. If you too want to join the channel membership, click on the first link that appears in the comments section. The fun thing is you will notice a change in the behavior of your specific person too. They will start messaging you, calling you, meeting you, and confessing their feelings towards you. Also, I am not asking you to burn any bay leaves or buy some herbs or candles. I am just trying to make you aware of how manifesting this person is so easy, and it can be done irrespective of your specific situation. You can follow a practice, and it can be done from wherever you like. You can sit on the couch, you can stand in your neighborhood, or, like a bathroom singer, you can do it while bathing. The location does not matter, only following this practice matters. As you follow this practice, you are going to make a shift, and when this shift happens, you will manifest a reality. You will reach a place where your specific person will get obsessed with you and they will crave your attention. I know it sounds interesting to you, but how can it be possible? Well, I believe that if you understand and abide by these 3 statements, then you can make it happen. I have seen people's lives change. They went from no contact situations to dating the person they like. And it happened when they were abiding by these 3 statements. The first one says that your state of consciousness determines the circumstances of your life. This means that if you are holding a state of success, then you will manifest success. If you are holding a state of failure, then you will manifest failure. If you are holding a state of anger, then you will manifest more circumstances that will make you angry. If you are in a state of love, then you will manifest more circumstances that will make you feel loved. The ones who truly understand this and abide by this will be able to manifest the desired outcomes in their reality. When you truly understand that your state of consciousness determines the circumstances of your life, then you tend to think that if you are in a state of heartbreak, then you manifest circumstances where you feel heartbroken. Now, does that mean that you will keep on attracting circumstances where someone will break your heart? Does that mean you will not be able to manifest love? Like this state of heartbreak will keep on manifesting in your life like a loop, and you won't be able to manifest love. Well, if you are thinking in this manner, then you are partially correct. It is because of the second statement that you have to abide by, which is, you can select the state of consciousness that you desire to be identified with. Yes, you can choose the state of consciousness. You are free to choose whatever state you want to manifest in your reality. This is why I said that manifesting heartbreaking circumstances in a loop is partially correct. Let me explain this to you in detail. Let's say everything in your life was going great. You were in love, you had this partner, and everything was smooth. But after a long time, you met a friend from high school. They shifted to your neighborhood. So, now you both reunited, and every weekend you went to a cafe for a coffee. During these meetings, this friend discussed the problem they are facing in their relationship. They complained about their partner and how this person broke their heart. Now, being a good friend, you heard them, but it has become a habitual activity of theirs. Like every time you meet them, all you discuss is how people break hearts and how terrible it feels when the person you like breaks up with you. You were unaware of how this thing can impact you. You were unconscious of its impact. You were entertaining this thought of heartbreak. You manifested some songs in movies and you watched them. Now, you started to feel that pain that artists tried to convey in their music and films. You feel heartbroken even when you have a person you love. But this continued for months, and now your partner started acting weird. Now you are seeing the signs of them pulling away from you, and now you are remembering what you discussed with your friend. It is happening in your life. You are manifesting the breaking of your heart. You don't remember how it started. But let me tell you, it began with the idea of entertaining those thoughts of heartbreak. You manifested that heartbreak, and now you manifest circumstances where you feel the pain. You moved on from one partner to the other, but they also broke your heart. Then you met someone new, and they again broke your heart. It continued. It felt like you were stuck in a loop of constant heartbreaks and failed relationships. Now, will you manifest these circumstances for the rest of your life? Well, there are 2 answers for it. The first one is that you will manifest them if you stay consistent with your current ideas and feelings. This means that if you remain in the state of heartbreak, you will manifest more heartbreaks. This happens because you became habitual to this state. Like when you wake up, you go to the washroom and brush your teeth. It is automatic for you because you have been doing this since your childhood. It is a habit for you, in the same manner you are in a habitual state of heartbreak where you keep on entertaining ideas of pain and failure in relationships. Now, this will work in a loop if you don't change this habit. But when you truly abide by the statement that you can select the state of your consciousness, then you can change this circumstance completely. By constantly feeding yourself with the ideas and feeling of love, you break this habit of being in a situation of heartbreak. You break this loop by consciously selecting the state of love. You have to dominantly choose this state of love. You have to flow towards it like flowing water. By choosing this state of love, you will manifest similar circumstances in your reality. This is why I told you that it is partially true. Now the third and last thing that comes naturally is that you can get anything that you want. Once you abide by the two statements that I mentioned above, you will be able to manifest anything that you want. I know it sounds like a relief. You feel like you can manifest the lovely circumstances in your relationship. Now you understand that your circumstances are a reflection of your state of consciousness, and you can select this state of consciousness too. But still, you think about how this will impact your specific person. Well, if you too are having this question, then what I am about to tell you will literally blow your mind. What if I told you that your ideas and beliefs about another get transmitted to them? Even if you don't speak a word to them, still it gets transmitted to them because you are thinking about it. Wouldn't it shock you? Well, it might shock you. Also, if you truly grasp this, then it will be a game changer for you. It is because now you can change your circumstances with other people. You can improve your relationships with others, and you can manifest favorable outcomes with the people that matter the most to you. Have you ever observed that you are having an internal conversation with the people in your life? You are having these mental conversations where you are speaking to them even when they are not physically present. If you uncritically observe yourself, even when you are sitting in silence, then you will notice inner dialogues happening within you. You are having these conversations within you. Now, these inner conversations are revealing the state of consciousness that you are in. Like, if you are having these inner conversations with your partner where you are blaming them for what they did, or you are complaining about them for their behavior, or you are just angry with them and abusing them, then these conversations only tell you the state you occupy. Also, as I told you earlier, your state of consciousness determines the circumstances of your life. This means that your inner conversations are the cause of the circumstances of your life. Yes, whatever you are saying internally is manifesting the circumstances of your life. What's even cool is that your specific person is behaving in this manner because of your fixed ideas about them. If you think that they always behave rudely towards you, then you will manifest situations where this idea of yours is true. Now, in order to change their behavior, you have to change their image in your mind. You have to change what you believe about them. You have to change what you feel about them. You don't have to ask them to change. You don't have to force them to change. You just have to change the way you view them internally. You do this by changing the mental conversations with them. You do this by entertaining lovely conversations internally. Talk to them in a manner as if they did what you wanted them to do. I see people saying that they affirmed, they visualized, but their partner didn't change. Well, if they didn't, then the answer is within you. Observe your inner conversations with your partner. What does it sound like? Is it sounding like a complaint? Are you talking about the bad times with them? Does it sound like they won't change? What is it for you? When you observe yourself uncritically, you will know it. Start becoming aware of the inner conversations that you are having with your specific person. These conversations determine your state of consciousness, and your state of consciousness manifests the circumstances of your life. The trick is to change these conversations. Another thing to note down is that these conversations have to be from the place of your desired circumstances. Like, if you want a loving relationship with your specific person, then you want to have a conversation from a place where this relationship is already true. Like having those cute banter sessions, teasing them, flirting with them, listening to them say lovely things, and experiencing a state of love within yourself while having these conversations. Now, some of you will get motivated by hearing this, and you will start doing this. You will start having these mental conversations, but after a few hours, you will go back to your habitual state of complaining, blaming, and abusing them. Doing this will not give you any meaningful changes. It is not about doing it for a few minutes and returning back to your habitual state. It is about breaking that habitual state and making this new state of love your habitual and dominant state. If you do it a little bit, like change your mood for a few minutes and then return to your former state, then you might have that temporary shift in your state of consciousness, but you will not notice any radical changes in your external world. You will only notice these changes in your external world if you have truly changed inwardly. Without any effort, you will find changes in your external reality corresponding to the changes that took place within you. Now, there are many ways to make this shift that I will discuss in a course. It has not launched yet, but when it does, you will be able to enroll in it and figure out which way works the best for you. You will know how to do it. But for now, you can take the help of guided meditations. I have designed one such meditation that has helped many people to manifest a call from their specific person. You can find this meditation by clicking on the first video that now appears on the top right corner of the screen.